Hey, it's Evan from Octane Electrons. I'm going to do a video here on some new Jeep Gladiator running board or side steps from LED Factory Mart. So I've been looking for a set. We'll get some video of the Jeep later, but it's a 2024 Gladiator, and I recently lifted it a couple inches, put 35-inch tires on it, and I definitely need some side steps because it's fairly tall and the kid can't really get in well. So we went with these. They're from LED Factory Mart. I'll link to them in the description, and they have multiple steps, which is what I wanted. So you can see the design there. They have front and rear door steps as well as a center step. Comes with all the hardware. So just got them delivered. They're well packaged, cardboard stapled with wood on the ends. So everything looks good. I haven't opened them up yet. So let me, let's see, just got the instructions out. Let me get all the tape cut and stuff here and take these out, and we'll lay them out here on the floor and take a good look at these things. Okay, so got everything laid out. Let's take a look at these. First glance, they look nice. They're heavy, but not too heavy. Like I can lift them easily, but they seem very well made. Welds look good. I don't see any like messy welds, which is nice. So heavy powder coating. You can see a little thin spot there, but overall very nicely done. I like the floorboards. I guess I wouldn't mind if they were fully welded. They're like tacked around at multiple places. Not like that's going to be a problem, but and they seem thick. The tubing's thick. And I didn't realize they actually have, flip it over here, a fourth step. So they have high center steps, one for the bed area, one for the center to get to the roof, and then the two steps for the doors. I also like the floor boards just have this slats with like a star in them, which is fine. You know, some of the other ones like say the name of the company or something, and I think these look nicer with just a design in them. So yeah, overall they look great. The ends are capped, which I like. Looks like they have a removable drain plug, but they're fully capped and welded on the end, so you can't get water in them. Yeah, man, overall they look really good. The other one looks the same. I don't see any quality problems, so they look really nice. Instructions I was just looking at. Pretty simple. I did have a set. I bought a really cheap set a year ago for this Jeep, and I returned them. They were horrible. They didn't fit well. So I'm excited to try these because these look much better. The bracket system is much better. The other ones that I had tried had a really horrible bracket setup. So again, brackets look nice, thick, good powder coating. So anyways, we're going to get started putting these together. I like that the instructions give you a tools required list, so you don't have to figure it out later. That's nice. You do have to remove rock rails if you have them. My Jeep does not, so I don't have to worry about that. We'll bring the Jeep in here in a minute. Let's get these brackets on first. So assemble is shown. We're going to put all the brackets in place, secure with M8s. Do not fully tighten. So cool. Okay, so I'm going to get all the brackets installed. I'll show you when I'm done. I don't really record that while I'm doing it. It's just not that interesting. So let me get them lined up, and then I'll show you the brackets on, and we'll get the Jeep in here. Okay, here we go. Have all the brackets installed. So I'll go to the ones that are out of the sun so they're easier to see. So here will be the top is facing down, and the flat part of the bracket will be facing the same way as the top. So I have this one upside down. But you can see, easy, get the brackets installed loose because they're going to have to be adjusted on the truck. You use these button head Allen bolts, and then a washer, another washer, a lock washer, or flat washer, lock washer, and nut. And so I have all of them installed loosely. Right on. So both are ready to go. Got my hardware set aside. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my truck in here, and then we'll get these mocked up and mounted, and then we can adjust them. So let's get that done. So I have the Jeep pulled in here, and I have the bar. I'm going to hold them on my jack. I just put the jack right in the middle and have it maxed out. That holds them just about high enough. I'm going to have to tilt it a little bit to get the bolt started. And then you can see our points where we're going through for the bolts. So we got 2 there, to there. Anyway, so that's where the brackets sideways bolts go through. And then underneath, let me try and find it, right about where this bracket is. I might not be, I'll show it when I get one started, but there's 4 spots that a vertical bolt will go through that are threaded for the factory rock rails. So pretty easy, just get them lined up. The long step goes at the front on each side. So yeah, if you're doing it by yourself, use the jack to hold it up in place, get your bolt started. I'm going to start probably all the vertical bolts first, and then I'll put the sideways through bolts in. So let me get those started and then show you with it hanging, and then we'll start tightening. All right, here we go. They're all mounted up. Looks good. Once they're tight, they pull in really well to the side of the cab. Let's get it underneath and we'll take a look. All right, here's our mounting setup. There's the large bolt going vertical with a lock washer and a large washer. Then we have the 2 side bolts on the bracket, 10 millimeter. They have a carriage bolt, captures it on the other side. And then here we have, it's a 5 millimeter button head, 5 millimeter Allen, I mean, button head with a, I think 13 mil nut and lock washer. So I found easiest way to do this to make sure they pull in straight is to tighten these first. So tighten the horizontal bolts first. That pulls the bracket and pretty much lines it up. Or sorry, let me take that back. Bring your vertical bolts in so they're definitely loose, but they're holding this almost to the top. So you want to be able to rattle it a little bit, but you know, they're not tight, but they're up here and they keep it more or less just about touching the floor pan. Then you can pull in these and it will, well, yeah, pull it in tight against the side of the cab. Then you can tighten up the sideways ones. Interesting. So the other thing I just noticed, oh, that's in the side. Okay. That's funny. I just happened to notice L1, L2, L3 cut into these, and I was thinking it was in the bracket, and I was like, oh no, are the brackets different? But no, I checked them. They're all the same. So anyways, that must be for manufacturing purposes to know which order to put these tabs in. But yeah, so the brackets give you, there are plenty of adjustabilities. They're slotted up and down here, side to side here, and up and down, or, you know, forward and back or whatever here. So there's tons of adjustability for it to line up as you pull it in. But I think that's the key, is get these almost all the way up, but loose. So that holds it somewhat in position. Pull in the sideways, that lines it up with the side, and then you can tighten this, and then you can tighten this, and then they will line up great. So I'm not gonna, well, let's see. I guess I can roll over here. The Jeep's high enough. So same thing over here. Everything's tightened up. Yeah, looks good. So I'll get it out of the garage. We'll get some shots in another video outside, and you can take a better look. Overall, I'm happy with it. And in case you're wondering, here's lift is a AEV 2-inch spacer lift. So, and I'm running 35 by 11.5 by 17s on stock wheels. So plenty of room, no rubbing. Still running stock shocks. About to change these out for some, probably some Bilsteins. But the Jeep already looks great with that 2-inch lift and the 35s. This is a Sport S Max Tow version, so it has wider axles and the wider fender flares. And I still wanted it to ride nice. I use it for towing. I didn't want a big lift, and I went with the narrower tires, which I like. They sit right at the flared fender, and it looks great with these steps. So let's get it out in the sun. We'll get some more pics, and that shows you the install. But these are nice bars. I'm happy with them. So let's take a look outside. All right, here we go. Here's the final look with these installed. So I'm happy with them. They're sturdy, they fit nice, and look great on the Gladiator. Right on. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and yeah, let me know what you want to see next. We'll keep doing some Jeep stuff. See ya.